Hi YouTubers and any of those that have come across from Facebook. I'd like to say a special welcome. Today I'm going to show you my beautiful A5 Malden. Now I was a person who always said I didn't like Maldens. Well, this one here has changed my mind. Okay, what I'm going to show you, this has been set up for my project folder. And I'm going to take you through it. I'm specifically going to show you my novel section that I have set up here in the back, which I've got set up in such a way that it ties in with Scrivener. So I'm very excited about that, and we're going to go through how I've done that today in this A5 binder. Okay, without any further ado, we'll look down. But by the way, any comments, questions, please feel free to put them down below. And I will endeavour to get back to them. If I don't know the answers, I will try to find out. Thank you, and we're going to swap the camera around and we're going to have a look inside the project binder. Thank you. Okay, so here she is in the beautiful purple A5 Malden that I was fortunate enough to get this with the swap. I had a aqua molder that I wasn't doing, and another lady, that was her unicorn, and this was mine. So between us it worked out very well. Okay, so let's pop into the A5. I just don't know how to go. This here is just some personal details covered up. Just put the slide over here. I've got just the friction clickable pen in here. Got some hole reinforcements. These cute sticky memos or page markers, whatever you want to call them. Hope I put them up the right way. That I was racked. Just your page markers from Staples, and then in here is just some journaling cards for notes. Now here, these are my index cards, which are the vital key to my novel, which I will go through shortly. And this is my novel outline that I started with. Okay, let's get this in the viewfinder again. Tuck this under here. Okay. Turn that over. That's my medication. We don't need that, do we? Okay. Now, we go along here to the edge. We've got my What's Sure Why Not, which is from Kari Harling, which I'm working through. I've got my 12x12 challenge, When Frogs Sing 2015 with Romany, and then I have my writing, which is where we're going to get to. Each one of these have got these beautiful project sheets, which has got a section for notes, brainstorming, date, deadline, estimated time, timeline, steps, supplies, research, doodles, and whatever you like to do in that graph area. I found these on the website, actually from another YouTuber, and I follow their page. I'm just trying to see. Black and White Obsessions it's come from. Okay, then after I've just put, I think, 4 in each front, then some to-dos in the back. I've done the same for the 12x12 challenge, When Frogs Sing. And okay, now we're on to the writing. What I've done, this ties in perfectly with how I've set my Scrivener up. Okay, I've got character keys, so I can keep a note here of all my characters and what they do. Okay, now on the back, if we flip it over, this is a cut. Oh, sorry, I'll just slide this way. So here's a card key. Now this tells me if the card's yellow, it has to do with Olivia. If the card's pink, it's to do with family. If it's green, it's the church. White is friends. Pink with white washi tape. White with pink washi tape is Sherry. Blue is Liam. Red striped insulation tape is Jared. Okay, now we're going to just go through what I mean. Maybe it gets back in the viewfinder. Okay, each one of these is an outline of what's happening as scenes go through. In each corner I put the name and a dot. Okay, the dot recommends, like Olivia, if we go back over here, We see Olivia has a black dot beside her. Some I haven't done it on. We'll just flip over and I'll show you the ones. If there's more than one, like it's a barbecue or something, and they're having a conversation. Where are we? These are all 1, 2, 3, 4, all the way through. So you go to that one, you go to that. But you can write any one of these, mark it off so you know it's done, update your scrivener. So if you're at a doctor's appointment or wherever I am, sorry, me and my mumble. See here, there's 2 dots. That tells me there's 2 people there in a conversation or 2 people in that scene. It's not just Olivia. Okay, and as I was saying, this is one scene, this is the next scene. This is one scene, this is the next scene. This is what I mean by Jared. He's blue with red insulation tape. That's just a code for me because there wasn't enough colours. Okay. And if we come over here, the pink with the washi tape tells me it's Sherry. The yellow is Olivia, who's the main character, of course. That's why I see a lot of her. Okay, then we come back here. That's why there's more cards. So if I work out, there's a thing. And it's been really good. If there's any gaps, I can see to fill them up. If I have another idea, I can add that in and then pull out the outline that's in the front of the book here and update it so we can marry up Scrivener. Okay, we'll just get back to where we are. Okay, so that there is my novel outlining, and it was really good because when I was doing it, I could set them out on the table, I could rearrange them. No, that goes better here, that flows here. Oh, hang on, because the cards were colour-coded, the thing I could see if they're at the beginning, if they're at the middle, at the end. So that way I know, by doing that, everything's tied up. Now, it probably could be done with sticky notes or whatever you like. But for in the binder, in the ring folder, I just found this idea, a very good idea. Okay, I've got another novel that's in the same drafting scene that I'm just to the writing up stage as well. That way you don't have to write numerically through your story. You can just pick a card at a doctor's appointment, begin writing, which I've got in the back here. I've got a notebook that comes from I think it's Apika written down here, which it's just beautiful fountain pen. But I can also write novel ideas, my writing in it. I've also got spare paper here, so if I want, sorry for hitting the tripod there. Just push it back in here. But I've also got, if a certain scene's not working, I've got these, again, these brainstorming papers here. I've got to-dos, and I'm also going to put just some plain line paper in here for just scribbling on when I'm out. So when I come home, because usually not a lot of writing will get done in here, because usually I have this in a notebook, another one, which is, or I carry one of these guys with me. And I just write in that, then I can come home and type it into my story next. So yeah, and these here, if I've written it up, when I finish, what I do is tear the page out, just cut the top off, hole punch it and put it in. And I put that in the scene, but between each tab, I put it in between there. So, here. Story idea out there. Okay, so say this here, I have written this card, so then this will go here. If I've written this card, then it'll just go in there behind. So I know that that there is done. I can either put in the rings or I can just staple it onto that card and fold it up out of the row. I haven't got to that yet, but that's the idea behind my novels. I look forward to your comments and whatever you have to say down below. If you have any other ideas that you think could help me with my idea or improve it, please feel free to include that below, because I would love to hear your ideas and your thoughts on my design. Please don't feel you're going to offend me by saying something different. I am always open to new suggestions. So thank you, and I look forward to your comments.